Hi guys, me, Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA, and it is cold. The reason you're looking at that barn in front of me is because I'm at Walmart, just finished my walking, and it's cold, baby. I'm telling you, it is cold for Rusty. And right now, I'll tell you, it is 37 top up degrees with the heater on. I guarantee you. It is 10:36 a.m. Central Standard Time, and if everything goes right, I'll have this video posted before the next century. But having said all that, I'm trying another phone, and I'll tell you what I did this morning. Again, this is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. I'm at Walmart, Marble Falls, Texas, USA. Now that we know where we are, it is December the 9th, 2016, which is a Friday. And again, it's cold. But anyway, changing phones, as anybody knows, can be a very, very frustrating experience because you don't have all the things set in the right spot, etc. So anyway, driving over here to do my walking this morning in a warm building, I did a video, but about 2/3 of the way through, the phone cut off. Well, the reason is the internal storage on this particular phone I have is only like 1.5 gigabytes or less available, and it was reaching the minimum, so it decided to cut off. I mean, even though I had put in an SD card with 32 gigabytes, I forgot to tell the phone and the camera to store stuff on the SD card, and so it cut off. So you live and you learn. Those minor little things, that's how you learn. But anyway, we're going to see how this works. And if it does, it will save me about $30 a month because I won't have to use the unlimited plan at Cricket. I can upload my videos at home using my slow rural Wi-Fi that's 1 megabyte max upload and 5 megabytes max speed download. So, but anyway, knock on wood, I got my printer, got it in the back of the car. It's a Canon Pixma 2922. I'm gonna go home and check it out. I'll do a video on it later if this works, and I can upload it. And but anyway, this is Highway 281. I'm going north today, going back home. And anyway, what I was gonna mention this morning is the topic of conversation today will be autonomous vehicles or self-driving cars. How about that? Anyway, what I found out about them is a lot of things just out of pure curiosity, nothing else. I don't plan on trying to buy one anytime soon because they're not available. That's one reason. But Google's got one, Apple's coming out with one apparently. Most of the large motor companies are coming out with one in the next few years. And they're not going to be cheap. The electronics to enable them to be driverless or autonomous, same thing, is about $10,000 or more for all of that stuff. So that makes the unit cost, the car cost somewhere above the $50,000 line, and I'm not too sure. In fact, I know I'm not going to get one, so that's out for that. You know, Tesla has a self-driving car now, but it's over $100,000. I mean, you can actually there's an app on your phone with Tesla, and you can call your car and it'll come to wherever you are. How about that? So, but what I found out that was the big point of this video is how much data those autonomous or self-driving vehicles. I'm just going to call them self-driving, okay? You know what I mean. Self-driving vehicles, the data usage by those things to enable them to move about safely in all areas of the country or the city. Those things use about 4,000 gigabytes per day average driving. That's according to the Google test. They've got nearly 1 million miles of testing with their vehicles. They have some in Austin, Texas. And all right, let's just say you called Verizon today and you said, okay, I've got me an autonomous vehicle and I need a 120,000 gigabyte plan for the month. Okay, how about that, Verizon? You just took up all their data for the month. So, the next thing that'll happen is, of course, they'll get better at it and the data usage will decline, and data prices will come down. And let's just say they get it all the way down to 1,000 gigabytes a month for data. Okay? Let's just assume that they are able to do that. Well, guess what? That's still going to be expensive. So what these people are telling you about these autonomous or self-driving vehicles is that there's going to be another cost other than the vehicle, and that's going to be for the data that these apps use to keep that thing from hitting every car on the road. I'm telling you, I didn't think about that, but I do. I think about it now. I don't know. Are they going to provide free data for the autonomous cars? I doubt it. I really doubt it. They may cut you a deal. There's probably going to be a compromise somewhere, but how much of a compromise? I don't know. That's a lot of data. For me, let's just say I'll upload 2 videos a day. Say that's 30 minutes worth of video, and I watch a movie on TV over the internet, and I stream Pandora over the internet for several hours, and I do my usual stuff. For me, I will use about maybe 100 gigabytes a month. Okay, that sounds like a lot, but when you start uploading videos like 1 or 2 a day for 30 days, that stacks up pretty quick, and that's why I was using that unlimited plan with Cricket, because that enabled me to do that virtually anywhere without having to use Wi-Fi, which I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, so it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out. I don't see the autonomous vehicles in the near future. Maybe, I don't know, they say 5 years. I'm thinking more like 10. And then the availability will only be for those people that either have a lot of money or work for a company that provides them a car or something. That's all I can think of. But anyway, but what else? I had a thought. You have these thoughts that are just genius, and then you forget them. Oh, also, for you new guys, since a bunch of you will be when you check this out, I full-time RV. I've full-time RV'd for 20 years plus, and I also go camping in a car now. I don't pull my RV anymore. So for those of you that are interested in RVing or car camping, please check out my playlists on my homepage. I have 2. I have one for RVing, and I also have one for car camping in a Toyota Prius primarily, but anything in a car applies to any car. So check them out. Another thing I found out while I was doing a little research yesterday is when I was looking at apps, what I found out is everybody has a smartphone that has a lot of apps on it. Even your car now, I think, has apps. And these apps are not all that safe and secure. And what I mean by that is, whenever you go to a website on your laptop, your smartphone, or whatever, in that upper little bar, it'll say it'll either show a little lock and it'll say HTTPS. That means you're in a secure area. If it doesn't have that HTTPS at the top where the website identification is, then you're in a wide open area. Okay? It's not safe. Doesn't mean anything's going to happen. It just means you're not in the safest, secure area of the internet. And a lot of applications gather data from your phone to sell, to resell to marketers and all kind of other people that gather data about things. And those websites that they deliver that data to may or may not be secure. So therefore they can come in through the back door to your smartphone if they choose to. Now apparently it hasn't been a big issue, but I was surprised that vulnerability is there, and it is. So, and then the other thing I was going to mention for people that use Wi-Fi, and I may have mentioned this in earlier videos, is whenever you're using Wi-Fi, I don't care, even if you go into a place where they have a password, all that means that is everyone in there that has the password could, if they had the right device on their smartphone or laptop, see everything you do on the internet while you're there using the Wi-Fi. Okay? Wi-Fi is like a radio station just broadcasting stuff out into the universe unprotected. Anybody that's got a receiver can receive it. That's what Wi-Fi does. Now in your home you've got Wi-Fi, but it's password protected. Okay? Most homes, in fact all of them are. And HTTPS, whenever you go to a website that has that up in that top bar, what that means is the data is encrypted. Okay? In other words, if you were in a shop or in a, say, a McDonald's, and you were not on the Wi-Fi, and you went to a website and it says HTTPS on it, then the guy that's stealing data could steal and look at your stuff, but he can't do anything with it because it's encrypted. In other words, it can't unencrypt it, and that's why Google Chrome is so good, is because they're continually upgrading their encryption, and so far they haven't been, people with Android devices haven't been hacked very much. So isn't all this interesting? I've just learned so much about stuff because I was trying to figure out why I couldn't upload my videos on YouTube. I was going through this preparing mode. And for you guys that are uploading videos, it's going to preparing first. Good luck with that. Now, if it's a really short video, sometimes they go in. If you have a video that's under 2 or 3 minutes, they seem to work okay. But when you get over 5 minutes, good luck with that, because they're really slow. But it did lead me to a point where I might be able to save $30 a month, because what I found was I can use this phone right here. It just seems okay. I watched the video this morning that I did on it yesterday. It looked okay to me, and it's 680p, I think. I thought it was 480, but it's 680. The rear camera the camera that I'm using now it's better than the front camera by far, I think. And but anyway, so if you get a driverless car, check out the data plan cost, and if you go to a website, be sure that HTTPS is up at the top, because that means the page at the website is secure. In fact, every now and then with Google Chrome browser, it'll come up and it'll tell you that the place you are it'll say you're in unsafe territory, and you have an option of going or continuing on or not. I never do. Why should I? I don't need to take a chance. And but anyway, got a good walk in. I got my printer. Everything's okay. Now to go home and frustrate the crap out of myself. I say I shouldn't prepare myself mentally for that, but you know, I got to set up a wireless computer using Google Chrome and see how it's going to work. And you know, of course, the printer was like 25 bucks, so you know it's not super good or great, but it did come with the cartridges and the power card. And I looked at a couple of videos that showed how to set it up using Google Chrome, so we'll see about that in a little bit. And it seems like I set my camera on this phone to store everything on the SD card. I've got a 32 gigabyte SD card in my smartphone there, and we're going to see if it works, because the other one died on the way in at about 12 minutes. So I'm kind of doing a video and another test. I'm good at these tests, aren't I? But anyway, Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. This is Park Road 4, and it's right now the temperature is down to 34 degrees because I'm moving out here in the hills away from Marble Falls. Marble Falls kind of down a little valley. And but anyway, it's comfortable. My little RV's doing all right. I've got a little electric heater that I set on 65. It doesn't keep it there. It keeps it about 63. A lot of people would think that's pretty cold. And it's cool, I'll admit that. But I bundle up a little bit. I put on some jogging pants and, you know, a sweatshirt. It's all right. It's all right. And it ain't gonna last. You know, today's the last really cold day. Tomorrow it warms up, and then Sunday we're in the 70s. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we'll be in the 70s and 50s for a while. Lows will be in the 40s. So, you know, that's tolerable. I can live with that. You know, when it gets down into the low 30s or 20s or teens, wow, that's cold for me. I talked to a girl from Minnesota in Walmart while I was walking. I said it was cold. She said, "This isn't cold." I said, "Hell, it ain't." She said in her hometown in Minnesota this morning, it was in the teens. I thought, well, I'm glad I ain't there. Okay? And you know, of course, it's like anywhere else. If you're born in that environment, you get used to it. You know, like anywhere else. I mean, I was born in South Texas. The heat well, back then you didn't even think about it because we didn't have air conditioners. You just tolerated whatever the temperature was, and that was it. And so we've covered self-driving vehicles, and we've covered what else? All kind of stuff. But I'll make up a title for this video. But knock on wood, I'm going to try this video here and see if it uploads okay. If it does, without a whole hell of a lot of delay, even though I'm going to do it on my home Wi-Fi, which is maximum of 1 megabyte per second upload. Whenever whenever you're uploading HD videos, boy, they take up a lot of data. They really do. They're slow. And now they've come out with this 4K. I can imagine what that's going to be. You know, I can imagine. Well, it wouldn't work for me. And so, you know, what that helps me do, I can stay with the cheapest smartphone because I don't really care about the camera. And that's usually what costs the money. As far as the processor and stuff, you know, I'm not playing games, so I don't need to worry about that. You know, if you're playing games, you know, you need some super processor speed, internal memory and stuff. But I don't. Pretty simple stuff. So this is Park Road 4 right here. We just passed back a while back Longhorn Cavern State Park, and if you stay on this road for about 4 more miles or 5, you'll be at Inks Lake State Park, one of the busiest state parks in Texas. Not very busy today, and it probably won't be very busy this weekend, but starting about March through the end of November, it is pretty busy. Here we go down the mountain. Down the mountain, run boy, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Probably wonder why I'm not saying anything. Ain't got anything to say. Anyway, thank you guys that subscribe. I do appreciate it. Those people that leave comments. You know, I feel like I'm communicating with the world. Keeps me alive. I'm a 71-year-old guy living in a 26-foot RV in Central Texas, USA. My home base, so to speak. Become my home, I guess. And it's fine with me. It's a great place. You know, some people say they couldn't live in an RV. Fine, I guess that's okay. I would have said the same thing years ago. When I was in my 40s, I'd have said that, sure. Somebody said, man, get you an RV, live in it. I said, you're crazy. I mean, I got to have a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home with a swimming pool on 10 acres of land and a barn and 2 donkeys and a horse. Yeah, that's what I got to have. Sure. And driving 2 new Suburbans. Yeah. That's what I need. Boy, boy, boy. The fool and his money are soon parted. And at that time, there was no bigger fool than me. Woo! I lived through it. Learned a lot. But you know, it's a funny thing. You can learn a lot of things, and but you can't pass that wisdom or that learning along to many people, if any. You know, I mean, particularly your children, because you know they're born super intelligent. They don't need you to tell them anything because they know it all. You know, and that's the way it is. I'm sure I was that way when I was growing up. You know, my mother would have told me something, which they never did, as far as I can remember. You were just on your own. But had they told me that you know don't do something, or I don't think that's a good idea, I'd have probably just ignored it. And I guess that's just the way it is. Okay, you want to hear a joke about that? There's a whale that lives in the Arctic Ocean near, I guess let's say near Alaska. Anyway, this whale lives on a microscopic organism called krill. And the way it catches its food is the whale dives down real deep and then comes up with his mouth open, and it has these little filters inside its mouth, and it filters out millions of these krill, and that's how it survives. However, if it swallows something as big as an orange, it will suffocate and die. And you know why that is? Because that's just the way it is. Some things are just the way they are, and that's it. You know, life is what it is. Don't try to figure it out. Just try to enjoy it. You know, some people are so busy studying the roots, they forget to pick the fruit. And I'm letting this video go so that I can see if it cuts off or stores to the SD card or whatever. There's a pickup for sale back there. Y'all might have seen it. I looked at it. He would take $4,000 for it. It's a 2002 Chevrolet pickup, but it's got 220,000 miles on it. A little high, folks, a little high. Do I need a pickup? No. I need what I've got, okay? You know, needs and wants. Do I want different things? Yeah, I get some. I'm human. I mean, I want things, but I don't have anywhere to put them. Thank goodness for the RV. It's a good thing about an RV. Save you thousands on junk because you ain't got any place to put it. Anyway, we're coming down to Ghetto Road now. And but it's a good, quiet area. It really is. And where my lots are, here on the right, starting about right up in here and going all the way down past that green trash can is where Matilda is. I got a lot of privacy. And on the left side, these lots are low. There's kind of a swampy spot, so nobody's bought them, so I don't think they will. Oh, Matilda. Waltzing Matilda. You know, a Matilda is a bag, like a hobo carries on the end of a stick, carries his stuff in. There's a lot to that story about Matilda. Okay, babe, so old Rusty is here. I found that police thing on the side of the road when I was walking one day, and I put it there so that when I'm gone, if anybody comes up here and they see that, I hope it kind of scares them off. But anyway, guys, thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, stretch, walk for exercise, do all that good stuff. And we're going to see how this video works because it's like 25 minutes. I think that's good. This will be a good test. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good day. Enjoy it. Bye-bye.